Yo, what is good? Let's look at today's new thingy, boys. So, new trading strategy alert. Yippee doo! New trading strategy alert. Here's the strategy. Let's look into it. So, let's lock into the strategy, boys. For this strategy, start off with what you need on your chart. Just this indicator. It's free. These settings. Colors are optional. Okay. Now, for this next part, this is where the strategy comes into play. So, here is the strategy. Let's look at this one at a time. So the first thing that you're going to have to do is check Forex Factory. So you boot up your charts, you look at news. As you can see, nothing today. Say that there is news on USD say that there's news. You just need to keep that into account. See when news is going to come out, see when it already came out. Okay? Stuff like that. Okay. Now, after you've checked news, which is always the first step, then you're going to want to move on to step 2, which is look for highs and lows of London session. So there is no daily bias on this strategy. I mean, you can use it, but I don't. So how do you look for highs and lows of London session? Let's go into replay mode. So you see that London session is just coming on through. Crap, my fault, gang. So you look for the highs and lows of the London session. How do you do that? Simple. You just zoom in right here. I mean, I actually would rather do this on the 30-minute time frame. You just look at the highs and lows. So as you can see, we had this high right here. So highs and lows before New York London session. New York and London session cross. And then London session high, and you can go here and put London session low. Now, prominent highs and lows, not like individual highs and lows like this. Okay. Next step is you're gonna wait. You're gonna go on the 5-minute, and you're just gonna wait for whenever London session and New York session are over top of each other, which is between the hours of 9 and 12. You're gonna wait for one of these highs or lows to get broken from London session. So as you can see, one gets broken right there. Okay. So now, after it gets broken, you're gonna look for a fair value gap to get formed in the opposite direction. So if price sweeps or price breaks the high, you're gonna be looking for a trade targeting the low most of the time. Okay, say price were to just go up to like here and then come down, then you'd be looking for a trade right here. Okay, so you're gonna wait for a high or low to get swept. We see a high get swept and taken out by the price. So then you look for a fair value gap to get formed on the 3-minute or the 5-minute. Here, as you can see right here, we have a fair value gap get formed on the 3-minute. See it get filled right there by a bearish candle, I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh, I hate when that happens. By a bearish candle. If you're wondering what I did there, I pulled a Gann box out and I just measured from the top to the bottom. If the candle closed below the 50% mark, which is right there, it's going to be bearish, even if it's actually bullish. So as you can see, we have this bearish candle, a huge rejection wick. So what we do then is we are to enter off this trade. But it's not that simple, alright? I mean, in this case it is. You place this above the high, give it a good bit of space. You place this okay, so you're going to want to place this at liquidity, which is a non-prominent high. You're going to want to place this at liquidity, at least getting a 1 to 3. So right here, we can place it right here. Okay. But say that this was a 1 to 2, then you just stretch it down there. But we're going to get to that example later. So you see liquidity right here. Price could come down here and push back up. So we're just going to place it right there. I don't know if this trade worked out. We're going to see if it did. Okay, it didn't. That's tough. Anyways, this strategy does have a high win rate. Oh yeah, I remember this trade. Okay, so this one just didn't work out. So we're going to go back and look for a different setup. So let's look at this one. Okay, as you can see right here, we have the, if you're having trouble because it's like, did it make a high there? All you have to do is go back here on the 5 minute, go on a lower time frame. As you can see, we have the high of London session right here. London session. Then we have the London session low. Now, wait for a sweep of the high, so we're looking for a bearish fair value gap to get formed. 3 minute or the 5 minute. Happened right there. Bearish fair value gap. It gets formed by a rejection wick. Now, if you're wondering what a rejection wick is, boys, that's not what I meant to draw. It should have been self-explanatory. I don't know how you don't know. A rejection wick is a candle with a longer wick to the upside than to the downside, pretty much. So this is a rejection wick. This is a rejection wick. Anything like that, alright? This is a rejection wick. So, also, it's a bearish candle because, as you can see, we drew our GAN box and it closed below the 50% mark. So price wanted to push down more than it wanted to push up. So we enter off that. Let's look here. Place this right there. Place that up at the high. Place this right, let's just say right there. See if this trade worked out. It did. This would have been an easy couple $100. Alright, y'all. So, simple. Check news. Look for highs and lows of London session. Patiently wait for a crossover. Patiently wait for the crossover / overlap zone between London and NYC session. Wait, what was that yap? Oh yeah, no. You find the highs and lows, and then you patiently wait for the zone to come up, just like this zone, the crossover zone. And then during the crossover price zone, must form a higher high or lower low, breaking the previous London session barriers, which is prominent highs and lows. Look for a fair value gap coming back towards, enter off the rejection, stop loss above the big move, take profit out of 1 to 3. It must be 1 to 3 or higher. Super simple. So that strategy was profitable. Let's check this one out. Anything happen here? Highs and lows of London session, we see them right there. Oh, I just canceled it. Low. Wait for something to sweep. Never sweeps. So we don't give any attention. I'm gonna work on the next one. News, not gonna trade that. Now, boys, it can be bearish. It can also be, it can be bullish. Also, you don't have to do it on 30-minute time frame. I don't know why I said that. Just market them out on the 5-minute. Gosh darn it. See London session low. See London session high. Wait for a sweep. As you can see, we get one right there. We wait for a fair value gap to form to the upside. Hey, yo, plug, that's pushing, man. See fair value gap. Enter off that right there. Why? Value gap. Never got disrespected. Now, if you're wondering why I entered off this fair value gap, even though there's a bearish candle in it, in order for a fair value gap to get disrespected, you see the low of the fair value gap. The opposite candle has to close. The candle you don't want to enter off of has to close below it. So this would have had to close at like at least right here. Okay, so you enter off that. Now I think this is where we get to the point I was talking about earlier. Yeah. So as you can see right here, we're only getting a 1 to 9, right? So what do? We have to stretch it all the way out. All right, boys. You're gonna have to stretch your take profits. Say that the low swept lower and we could not even get a 1 to 3 even at London session high. You do not want to take that trade, but thankfully we can right here. So let's see if this trade would have worked out in our favor. Easy money, free money, boys, free money. Let's check this one out right here. See the high right there. See the low right there. High right there. Looking for a bearish fair value gap to get formed. See one gets formed. Well, if that closes bearish, we enter, which it does. Pretty sure this was a failing trade. Oh, we can get a 1 to 3, like right there. Yep, this was a failing trade. Now, why did this happen? It's news related, so odds are, as you can see, it's news related. Odds are we would not have taken that trade in the first place. Because whenever you see something like this happen with price, man, you know it's news related. So, would we have lost that trade? Probably not. Anyways, right here, we see that it did that, and no fair value gap got formed, so we don't even have to look at that. We can see here. See London session low, London session high. Okay, we were waiting for something new to happen. Break a level, breaks the level. Waiting for a bullish fair value gap to get formed. A couple get formed. Let's mark them all out. See which one gets filled first. That one does. We'd enter off that. And we would not be taking this trade. Why? Why are we not taking this trade? Now listen. You can take this trade, but there has to be something to happen. As you can see right here, we have it stretched all the way to the top of London session. We have it stretched all the way to the bottom of London session, which is usually how most of your trades will be. Okay, right here, do you have leeway? Right under the line that got swept is usually a safe spot. So would we have got stopped out here? I don't think so. Do I recommend taking those trades? Not really. But if you have some sort of security, like you'd have to cross this entire fair value gap, inverse and like double fair value gap. So I don't recommend taking those trades, but if you want to, you can. Okay. Let's check this one out. We see lower London session. High of. Okay, we're looking for one of our things to get swept. We see the low get swept. We're looking for a bullish for value gap. Dang. See a bullish for value gap getting formed right there. Ah, there we go. No, we won't interrupt that. There we go. So you may be like, Evan, this is a bullish candle. Why do we not interrupt that? As you can see right here, we have a fair value gap right here. Okay. Also have one right here. Let's just see which one gets filled first. Okay. Price push through here. We're looking for this one to get filled. We can delete that one. But price didn't. So we see price push in. We see a bullish candle. But is it really bullish? No, because it closed below the 50% mark. And I can literally prove to you it's not bullish. Because a bearish candle came right after it. Now, then we have this one. An actual bullish candle. Okay. Because it closed way above the 50% mark. So that's where we'd actually enter. Alright, boys. Place this below here. Place this at a 1 to 3. Okay. See if we would have won this trade. I'm almost positive we ended up winning this trade. It's dragging on quite a bit though, isn't it? Do you count this as a win, guys? I don't know, you tell me. Anyways, we'll just keep it playing, we'll keep it playing, we'll keep it playing. Keep it playing, we'll keep it playing, we'll keep it playing. We'll just keep it playing, we'll keep it playing, keep it playing, keep it playing. Talk about a long trade, huh? Multiple days going by here. You know what? I kind of give up on this. Anyways, maybe you could have done something like this to make an actual straight 3. Oh, yay, we won! Alright, let's check out this one right here. News. We don't trade those. We see. We can look at this one if you want to. This will be the last example I do here, boys, because I gotta get to bed soon. Okay. See London high. Yo, real ass question. Is it sexist to say that you want to stay home mom to be your wife? I don't know. See, we're looking for a bearish value gap to get formed. As you can see, one here does get formed. It also gets respected pretty well. Let's look here. Oh, we don't take this trade. Literally a 1-to-1. Was we don't take it, and we would have got stopped out. News. Not news. Strike this one out. Oh, I said that was going to be my last example. No, I'll just fill the one more in. London low, London high. See it gets swept. Looking for a bullish for value gap. One gets formed. Yeah, we wouldn't have had a trade there. So, I don't know. Y'all do with this knowledge what you will. So, yeah, just do with this knowledge what you will. New trading strategy. If y'all want to screenshot something, just so I can make this easier on you guys, here's the. I gotta close this. Here's the strategy. If y'all want that, take a photo of this, put it on your background as your phone. Actually, a genius idea. I'm gonna do that right now. I just gotta line this up perfectly. No. It's bad. Ayo, Said his computer was bad. What is that supposed to mean? Do with this knowledge what you will, boys. Watch this guy on YouTube. He's great. Yeah, let's get it. Oh, by the way, the stats on this are right here. Out of my testing, 11 wins, 4 losses, average restored being a 3.3, 75% win rate. Average restored being a 3.5. Out of 30 days, we had 15 trades, which is a trade every other day pretty much. And this is the London NYC on Euro USD. Let's get it. 100%, boys. Y'all focus. Y'all focus up. Do what's right for you. Don't let anybody put you down. Read the Bible. Follow what the Bible says. Just do your own thing. Type shit. Shit.